Imagine you really want to have a Lambo. You visit the merchant and make a purchase without consideration of the expense. Well, that's financial freedom for you, and many of you want to achieve financial freedom, whether by having sufficient savings, investments, and cash reserves to finance the lifestyle you choose for yourself. But what exactly is financial freedom? What does it mean to you? And the big question of them all is, how to achieve financial freedom. So stay tuned to know about the most up-to-date information on the secret to a financial-free lifestyle. Also, do tell us, how close are you to achieving financial freedom? Let us know in the comments below. Hello and welcome back to Reign Supreme, a channel to impact influential, powerful minds. So, what is financial freedom? Financial freedom is subjective, but in simple terms, financial freedom is if you want something, you buy it without having second thoughts. Well, it can happen when the cash coming into your pocket is more than your expenses, enabling you to live the life of your dreams. Apart from that, getting rich quickly isn't a strategy towards financial freedom. The term financial freedom doesn't indicate that you're free from the duty of managing your money. Indeed, on the contrary, hard work, sacrifice, and patience are required to achieve financial independence. And it's all worth it in the end. However, financial freedom empowers you to take control of your wealth and your life, and to live within your means, be thrifty, and make sure your money is spent on necessities like food, shelter, and, even getaways. But what does it mean to you? Financial freedom must be an individual pursuit. Set lofty aspirations and specific goals for yourself. For you, what does it mean to be financially free? Maybe it looks like this: a profession you love without financial constraints. Freedom to take an overseas vacation every year without spending a lot of money. The ability to purchase a new ski boat in cash. The ability to retire a full decade early. Anyhow, when you are financially secure, you have a wide range of choices. It's no longer a question of whether you can afford to replace your hot water heater or feed a single mother who just lost her job. At first glance, it seems impossible, yet you can accomplish it. Take the first step toward achieving financial freedom by following these simple steps. Number 1, recognize your current situation. Realizing where you are today is a critical first step on the road to financial freedom. This involves knowing exactly how much debt you have, how much money you have saved, how much money you spend each month, and how much money you make. To put it another way, you must be familiar with your own financial statements and have a good grasp of your income, spending, assets, and debts. As soon as you have these figures, you can then continue on to step 2 of your financial independence path, which is the writing down of your objectives. Number 2, make a list of your goals. What is the reason for your financial needs? It might be to pay off student debt, establish a company, vacation, plan your children's weddings, save for your golden years, and so on. And these are the objectives you hope to achieve once you have enough money. As a result, money is only a tool for achieving your financial objectives. As long as your money does not have a specific purpose in mind, you won't know how to use it effectively. If you want to achieve your top 5 objectives in 1, 5, 10, and 20 years, get out a piece of paper and start writing. As you write your objectives, be sure to include SMART goals in your list. Attainable, realistic, and time-bound objectives are defined as precise, quantifiable, and achievable. And goals that are time-bound, specified, measurable, attainable, realistic, and achievable are all good examples of goals that are SMART. Number 3, do not overspend. One simple method may save you a lot of money, even if you're an impulse buyer. Consider your options carefully before making a purchase. In certain circumstances, you should think long and hard before making a purchase. Listen to your inner, "Do I really need this?" voice while you're looking for the greatest discounts. Practicing minimal consumption doesn't require living off the grid or being a hermit. However, life is expensive, but you don't have to spend a lot to have pleasure. It's just like everything else. Practice makes perfect. And the best way to keep oneself in a money-saving mentality is by making a budget on paper and setting realistic limits for yourself. Number 4, keeping track of your expenses. Tracking your expenses is the next critical step in achieving financial independence, making it possible to achieve in a variety of ways, from a simple notepad to an Excel spreadsheet. There are several benefits to keeping track of your spending, including making you more responsible. In addition, it reveals a slew of unwise purchases made on the spur of the moment. An impulsive purchase, on the other hand, symbolizes the loss of self-control and serves as a roadblock to financial independence. As a result, it is essential that you keep a close eye on your purchasing habits. Number 5, create an emergency savings fund. Save $1,000 and put it in an emergency fund that you'll only use when things get really bad, like when you need money. Somebody I know had an emergency fund in the form of a picture frame with the words "break glass in case of emergency" written on it. However, please be patient. Beer money, trips, or even an engagement ring aren't considered to be emergencies. This fund should only be used in the event of a major catastrophe. What's the point of having an emergency fund? Because everything that can go bad will go bad. And instead of borrowing funds from relatives or using your credit card and increasing your debt, you will have a safety net. Also, the benefit of having an emergency fund is that it begins to offer you a sense of financial independence, to get back some control over your life and start the process over. This must be done. Number 6, pay off your debts. There are several benefits to being debt-free by paying off a significant amount of debt. After all, you'll have more money afterwards having a good credit score. Finally, and maybe most importantly, closing a loan removes a great deal of stress. Furthermore, debt repayment can be done in one of 2 ways. Using the snowball strategy by focusing on the lowest debt and working your way up. As a result, start with the smaller obligations and work your way up to the larger ones. And secondly, you can use the avalanche strategy, in which you pay off the highest interest debts first before moving on to the lower interest ones. If you have a lot of debt, then select the best technique that works for you. To be sure, getting rid of debt is an important step towards financial freedom. Number 7, last is investing. Investing is the last step toward financial freedom and is a critical one to start investing early and to put your money to work for you by taking advantage of the compounding effect. In the next step, you should raise your investments each year by a greater proportion than your annual income growth. And make sure that you have at least 50% of your assets invested in stocks as soon as possible. And as a general guideline, retain a 60 to 40% equity to non-equity asset mix. Perhaps, based on your risk tolerance, you are free to adjust that ratio. However, it will take time to rise through the ranks of financial independence. As you progress through the levels, your financial concerns should lessen, and your options for where you work, where you live, and what vehicle you drive should broaden. To sum up, if you want to pursue your passions, financial independence is a must. For the sake of financial security, you'll be able to put your mind at ease. You must practice financial self-control if you want to achieve financial independence. Your money should not be wasted by purchasing something you don't really need or want. And with that, today's video concludes. Thank you for watching, and if you've gained any useful advice from today's video, then we'd love to see you in the future. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and ring the bell, and we'll see you on the next one.